Hey everyone, we're getting ready to discuss section 3, the math portion of our ACT. The ACT math test consists of 60 questions and you'll have 60 minutes to complete this section. Make sure to solve word problems to prove your accuracy skills in pre-algebra, algebra, and geometry. You can still get 33 on a math test without knowing any trigonometry. So our benchmark score is a 22. And in order to achieve a 22, we need to get what? 36 questions right. Good. Okay, some things you need to do. Make sure you bring along with you a calculator and that you memorize and know these formulas. This will be imperative in answering several of the questions on the exam. Okay. What is your ACT math pace? Remember, the testing is all about pacing. Well, how should you manage your time? There are two types of test takers when it comes to math sections. The math section, remember that the first 20 questions are the easiest, and after that, they get increasingly difficult. So your blitzer will take 10 minutes to answer the first 20 questions, which means they're answering each question at a rate of 30 seconds. The second set of 20 questions, 21 through 40, they'll take a little more time. They'll spend 20 minutes on that section, equaling 2 minutes per question. And then the third tier, the hardest tier, they will spend 3 minutes on each question, giving them a total of 60 minutes to answer 60 questions. There's another group of students that will cherry pick. They take 1 to 2 minutes per question and they spend time only on the questions they know how to do. They will disregard or they will guess, take an educated guess on the ones that they don't know. Okay, we're going to take our first mini test, and you'll have 8 minutes to do so. Are you ready? Begin. Okay, welcome back. How did everybody do? Okay. All right, so y'all ready to learn a new tip? Great. Okay, we're going to talk about the distributive property. A lot of you have already heard about this, but let's refresh our memories. This is how parentheses share. So we use this property when we need to get rid of parentheses. And we know this because on the test, the question will have parentheses and the answers, none of them will have parentheses. So we know we have to eliminate them. So with the distributive property, you actually distribute the coefficient of the group of terms in parentheses among each of the individual elements in the group within the parentheses. I'll show you how. So if we have the expression 2x, 3 times 2x plus 5 equals the same thing as 3 times 2x plus 3 times 5. So if we simplify that, we have 3 times 2 is 6 and an x, so we have 6x plus 3 times 5 is 15. So the answer would be 6x plus 15. So we have to be careful, though, when we're working with negative signs. Okay, we have to keep them straight. So if we have a negative 4 times x minus 4, that would equal a negative 4 times x minus a negative 4 times 4. Another way to look at that is we have negative 4x minus 4 times 4 is 16. So we have a negative x minus a negative 16. So we know that we can't have a negative, like here it says basically this is a negative 1 times negative 16. So we have to convert that. It's not small enough yet. So we have a negative 4x plus 16. That is your answer. A tip, try to keep the distributed terms in parentheses until you actually do the operation so you won't make a mistake. An example, 2a plus 3b minus c minus 4a minus b plus 2c is equivalent to which of the following? Well, we know we don't have any parentheses on that. So what we have to do is compare like signs. We just have to be careful to remember that the minus sign applies to everything inside of that second bracket. So what it's saying is 2a plus 3b minus c minus 4a plus b minus 2c. Okay, so let's take a look at that. So what we would say is 2a plus 3b minus c plus -1 times A plus -1 times B plus -1 times C, 2C. That equals 2A plus 3B minus C plus -4A minus a -1B plus a -2C. So if we combine all the like terms, the A's together, we have 2A plus a -4A equals a -2A. We have 3B minus a -1B. So that's saying plus, right? Negative and a negative is a positive. So that would be plus 4B. And then we have a -C and a -2C. So we would add the 2 to the 1. That equals a -3C. So our answer is -2A plus 4B minus 3C. That is the answer. So we do one step at a time to avoid mistakes on the ACT, especially when it comes to plus and minus signs. Okay, let's get ready to do our second mini test. 8 minutes. Ready? Begin.